and welcome to Jalan Besar Stadium. It's the final match for both these teams in Group A of the Singapore Cup. Hougang United Football Club hosts leaders BG Tampines in what is a crucial match to see who takes the top spot in this group. And this was what happened over the past few days. Lots of goals. A Leonard T hat-trick powered LCS past Jalan, 3-1 in their encounter. And the Young Lions, in what was an absolutely brilliant performance against Albrechts last night at the Jalan Besar Stadium, they beat Albrechts by 7-1. And Balestier Khalsa takes on Tanjong Pagar United today in Group B, and this is played at the Bishan Stadium. And tomorrow, BG Patum takes on Lion City Sailors at the Jalan Besar Stadium. And this is what the table looks like in Group A. BG Tampines leading the pack with 7 points. They only need a draw to top the group. And Hougang also need at least a point to finish second. A win means they top the group, they lose, they go out. A kickoff in less than 10 minutes. And let's catch up with the coaches and their thoughts pre-game. Gavin Lee of BG Tampines, but first Robert Aziakor of Hougang United.
Hi Robert, welcome back from the break. How productive has this break been?
Oh, well, we are preparing very strong. We know today we are playing a strong team, so we need to be on our best.
And a draw today is enough to put you through to the semi-final, but you know what's at stake here, so what's your plan?
Well, we will be happy if we are qualified, not that way. But qualification is on our mind. That's what we needed today.
And a very memorable win against Tampines, the last outing. You know, how are you going to try to replicate that performance and hopefully the result with Robert football?
I'm sure it's going to be a different ball game because obviously they have already studied us very well. So it's not going to be the same result, but we're looking forward to put a good performance against them today.
And you know, this is one of the games that Hougang might be tested defensively. You know, how have you prepped for that?
Yeah, we know that they are going to have a lot of possession, but we are good in counter-attack as well.
And lastly, just talk us through your starting lineup, please.
Nothing so much changed except that Saifu will not be playing due to suspended. Kenji will come in for him, and the rest are all just the same.
Hi Gavin, back in Singapore Cup action. You've got one foot in the semi-final already, but today's game still important to secure that place and to also decide your potential opponents next. How will you be approaching this one?
No, I think first of all, we don't have any foot in the door yet because nothing's confirmed. And secondly, I think as a team, no matter our situation, no matter the opposition situation, we always go out there for maximum points and maximum performance, and that's what we're going to do today.
And with that said, you know, Hougang gave you quite a bit of a tough time the last encounter. How have you prepped the team to, you know, instead bring the game to them?
No, I think the last game we brought the game to them, but a few things made the result a little bit more sensitive. But we won't go into too much details today. But again, our approach don't change. We are going to go out there, be the best version we can be, and then get the 3 points.
And what do you think would be the biggest struggle today against Hougang?
You know, against Hougang, it's always difficult against them in transitions. I think Stepan and Racic have found some good form as of late as well. And so dealing with them means that the way we manage the build-up and possession is going to be very important to try to neutralize as much transitions as possible for them.
And lastly, will we be seeing any surprises in your starting 11 today?
No surprises. Same old boring stuff, but yeah.
Boring stuff from Kevin Lee and BG Tampines. But I'm sure the football that they play on the pitch, it's not boring. It's really a crucial game today, as we spoke about just now. BG Tampines, of course, just needing that draw to qualify into the semi-finals as leaders or group leaders. And Hougang United, it's very, very important. And I think Robert Aziakor alluded to the fact that they just want to qualify. It is as simple as that. And to qualify, they need to get at least a draw. If they lose, they do go out because DPMM on 7 points will be too good for Hougang. So it's going to be really, really interesting. And in terms of lineups as well, we do have lineups for you in a moment. Not much changes as well for both these sides from the last time they played in the Cup. Hougang United beating DPMM 5-1, and BG Tampines beating the Young Lions by 4-1. So we can assure you that there's going to be lots of action, lots of goals, we hope as well. And of course, with the players and the talent that we've got here at the Jalan Besar Stadium, I'm sure we're going to have a quality football as the two teams make their way onto the pitch. Hougang in their orange and black, and BG Tampines in their brown and white. It's been a pretty cool Saturday evening here in Singapore. And both these teams, obviously, they just want to qualify. Obviously, BG Tampines have already qualified and want to see whether they top the group and probably want to avoid the group leaders in the other group. Balestier Khalsa taking on Tanjung Pagar in the other match here today at the Bishan Stadium. And those are the match officials: Muhammad Taki, Manoj Kalwani and Hairul Amri. Fourth official, Ronnie Cole. Muhammad Taki, I dare say, the best referee in Singapore. And on VAR today, Shadiq Al Hussein and Rohaida Naseh. Skippers for today, Nazrul Nazari and Shazwan Buhari. Well, the last times these two met in the league, Hougang United crushed BG Tampines by 4-2, and obviously there were some controversial moments in that game, but this is the team lineup for Hougang. We have one change from the last time they played in the Singapore Cup. Anders Aplin, the number 2, comes in and he starts at centre-back with Daniel Enrique, which means Tajali Slamat goes to right-back and Nazrul Nazari plays in an advanced position at right winger. And those are the substitutes, some very familiar names in there as well. Farhan Zulkifli is one, Gabriel Quack in there as well, and a very, very strong subs bench. Robert Ezeko, the one and only time he has met Gavin Lee. Beat them 4-2, like I said. And pre-game thoughts as well. They just want to qualify. It's as simple as that. And he spoke about being good on the counter. And this is the starting lineup for Tampines, BG Tampines. One change from their last game against the Young Lions. And that is Irfan Najib comes in for Amirul Adli at right back. And he fits in at right back with the same starting lineup in that game. A very, very formidable front five of Glenn Quay, Sia Kunori, Joel Chu and Inomoto. The substitutes as well. Take a look out for Arya Igami, the number 14, Faris Ramli as well, number 30. A couple of young boys in that, Keegan Pang and Kieran Tan. And Gavin Lee spoke about that last game. Some controversial moments in that game. He didn't want to speak about it too much. But it is the here and now. BG Tampines want to finish top spot. It doesn't matter whether they've gone through or not. As for Hougang United, it's so important that they start the game well. And we had a little bit of inkling of what they might do today, Hougang. And Robert Ezeko was speaking about very good or being good on the counter-attack. And they might want to maybe sit a little bit deep, we don't know. But whenever they play, whenever they go out and whenever they press high up the pitch, this Hougang side, they can cause lots of damage for the opponents. Well, it looks like Anders is going to right back and Tajali stays at centre back. And here we go. BG Tampines going from right to left. And Hougang United going from left to right. An earlier touch for Kyoga Nakamura. Irfan Najib, early touch for him as well, the right back. Coming in for Amirul Adli, who played in that last game against the Young Lions, in which they won by 4-1. And it's already, as expected, BG Tampines with possession. And Stepan Plazonia, We've played less than a minute and he's already gone down, and he's just clutching his left quadriceps, and this doesn't look good so early on in the game. And Robert Ezekor, an early headache for him perhaps, and he's already got Farhan Zulkifli warming up. Just take a look on the top of the picture on the left hand side. Plazonia just running back, and oh, it's worst off when there's no contact at all, and this is really could be damaging to this Hougang side. He's been really good for Hougang. Marauding left winger, very good left foot, and they will miss his power on that left hand side if he does go off so early on in the game. The play resumes with Zlatkovic on the left hand side. Plazonia with 12 goals in the season so far, and 1 goal in the cup, and that's how important he has been for this Hougang side. Oh, that's a good ball in from Irfan Najib. Is it too long? Oh, Glenn keeps it in play, only just. The ball is still in play. Jordan Vestring picks it up. A good flick on, and this is Plazonia. His first touch after coming on again. Looks okay at the moment, at least. And Tajali there, just playing it off Inomoto. And he clutches his boot there, Tajali. I think Inamoto was challenging for the ball when he just caught the top of Tajali's right boot there. Throwing for Hougang. Vestring plays it forward, but only as far as a throw-in for BG Tampines. Well, Hougang started off their Singapore Cup campaign with a 2-1 win over Albrechts, and then that surprising loss to Young Lions, 3-0. And then topped it with a 5-1 thrashing of DPMM in that last game to put them in a very good position here, although they are in 6 points below DPMM. But that win against DPMM made it a little bit more tighter at the top in this group. Yamashita, Shah Shahiran. Well, it's set, isn't it, the pattern? BG Tampines with all the possession, and Hougang probably trying to go for the counter. This is Joel Chu. The ball just overplayed there by Zlatkovic. Anders Aplin, only his second appearance of the season. And number 2. Coming in at right back today. The skipper Nazrul playing in a very advanced position. Well, Tajali's attempted long ball was blocked by Siakonori. This is Racic. Plazonia had made that run, but Yamashita on the cover. This is Nakamura, and an early run from Inamoto, and Nakamura finds Inamoto down this right channel. And that's great defending from Tajali. And the ball was played off Inomoto. Brilliant from Tajali. Since he moved from Balestier to Hougang, he's been outstanding. And obviously pretty versatile as well. Can play it right back. And today he's playing at centre back. Sharan Sulaiman. Tajali. You can see the high press from BG Tampines. Vestring keeps the ball in play, but only as far as Fox. Glenn Quay trying to go for the 1-2. Tajali has seen lots of the ball in these early exchanges for Hougang. Oh, that's a great flick on from Plazonia. Nicely worked. Racic back to Plazonia on the left-hand side. This is good play here. And Nazrul just couldn't take the ball on. But he wins the ball back. A mistake from Nakamura. Zulfami Arifin. That's a good ball in. Anders Aplin, can he keep the ball in play? He couldn't. That was a pretty good move from Hougang United. Trying to make inroads. But then Nazrul Nazari just forgot the ball for a moment. And this was almost the perfect ball for Anders Aplin from Zulfami Arifin. Zlatkovic. And who's there? It's Tajali again. Just try to play the ball forward in for Racic. Only as far as Yamashita. And BG Tampines come again down this left-hand side with Zlatkovic. He's got Sia Konori in support on this left-hand side. 1v1 against the skipper Nazrul Nazari. Nakamura, Shah. Konori again. He is playing just off Inamoto in a second striker role. This is Shahiran. Zlatkovic. Very, very patient BG Tampines. This is Zlatkovic again. Well, we can expect this for most of the match. BG Tampines, patient build-up. That's a good run from Sierra Konori. Nakamura finds him. And a header from Glenn Quay. And it's not good at trouble. Kenji in goal. Just got under the ball there, Glenn Quay. Patient build-up. And then that ball in from Nakamura. I tell you what, it was made possible by that run from Sia Konori. His cutback was not a bad one, but Glenn with the header just got under the ball. Tajali Slamat. And Aplin. Poor control from the right back. A little bit rusty, I've got to say, Anders Aplin, and who would expect that from him? I think it is expected. Only his second appearance of the season. A long layoff. Fox. Sia Konori again. He's been everywhere in this opening exchanges for BG Tampines. Very fluid movement from this BG side. Nakamura. Zlatkovic. Puts the ball in, blocked by Nazrul. This is Joel Chu. He clips one forward. And Jordan Vestring had to be there. Glenn Quay was just behind him. And he puts the ball out for a corner kick. This is Joel Chu's clipped ball. And good positioning and good defending from Vestring. The big guns are all up there. Glenn and Joel Chu trying to create something from the corner. Joel Chu with the corner. And Zlatkovic, a wild swing at it with his right boot. And Nakamura. Shah. Sia Konori again. Hougang, they're sitting so deep in this first 10 minutes or so. Just inviting this BG pressure. Zlatkovic again. Just take a look at the movement of Sia Konori, and he ends up in left mid. It's so difficult to pick up. Zlatkovic. Nakamura. Inamoto. This is great play. And only as far as Nazrul, who was in a very good position. This is Racic, one-on-one against Fox. Brilliant strikers play from Dejan Racic there. And I think Taki will have a talk with Dylan Fox. That was brilliant from Racic. Brilliant strikers play. He needed support to come fast. Just turned his man. And Dylan Fox just got a little bit too touch-tied on him. Ratic with 21 goals this season. Superb from the striker. And Plazonia there didn't give up on that ball from Zulfami Arifin. And the ball didn't go out. Just swung a boot at it. And the ball just coming across. Even his teammates had given up on that ball from Zulfami Arifin. Racic obviously with 2 goals in the cup, but 21 goals in all competitions this season. It's been outstanding for Hougang. And I think the ball had just gone out of play before Enrique had cleared the ball forward. Yamashita, Irfan Najib. A little bit of space in front of him was Shadan. That was a ball that was intended for Glenn Quay. And again, good covering from Tajeli. Well, we played 12 minutes or so in this Group A match, the final match for both these sides. And probably just one attempt at goal. Glenn Quay's header just went over the bar. This is Nazrul Nazari. A little bit of space down the right-hand side. And he's got Racic with him. Support coming a little bit too slow. Good ball in. And Plazonia! And just a glimpse of what Hougang can do. A very straight ball over the top of Zlatkovic. Nazrul Nazari was very, very patient. Took his time about it. And then that cutback, probably intended for Racic. And Plazonia, always dangerous from that kind of position. We've seen him score some wonderful goals from those kind of positions. So BG have got to be careful. Here comes Inamoto down this left channel. Nakamura. Zlatkovic. Joe Chu with an effort. And got under the ball there. Again, just finding spaces in the pockets just in front of the Hougang defense. They've got to really cover those spaces, the Hougang. They've got to make sure that, yeah, in those kind of positions, you look at Shadan's position, Shadan Sulaiman's position, probably just got to go a little bit closer to Joel Chu to stop that shot from coming in, or at least not a free shot on goal. And that time around, they got lucky with Joel Chu just getting under the ball. We'll get confirmation of the other game played at Bishan Stadium in a bit. We hear that there might be a goal there. The play goes on here. This is Siakunori. Tajeli very, very close on him. Almost like a man-to-man marking Tajeli has. This is Nakamura. A little bit of space. One-on-one against Zulfami. He does well to check his man. And talk about checking the man. Glenn Quay had checked his run. Didn't want to get into an offside position. There you can see what Nakamura was trying to tell or trying to do there. He wanted Glenn Quay to just make that run into that half space in between the left back and left centre back. Enrique. Tajeli. Shadan tried to play the ball in for Nazrul Nazari. Got caught there. Zlatkovic with the interception. This is Joel Chu. And that's confirmation. Balestier Khalsa has taken the lead with a Kodai Tanaka goal in the 13th minute of the game there at the Bishan Stadium. So it's 1-0. And obviously both sides already out of the competition. Nakamura with a ball and Inamoto! It's just grazed the outside of the post, but Kenji, a fingertip save there. It was Nakamura's brilliant ball in and a glancing header. Oh, I tell you what, that was a great save from Kenji. Outstretched right hand, got a fingertip to it, and it grazed the left post as well. A great move, great header, and a great save. Still got to defend here. Glenn with a cross, and save hands from Kenji Rushdie again. Now, we just spoke about Hougang giving opportunities for this BG Tampines side to take shots on goal, and they can't really do that. And with Nakamura just in front of them as well, can't afford to have him spray the ball around like he did just now. Almost an assist for Inamoto there. It's a jelly there, just tried to be a little bit too smart with the ball. Almost got caught. And Jalan just tidies it up a little bit with ball ending up with Anders Applin. Nazrul. Back to Anders Applin. And that was the best chance of the match so far from Inamoto. A long raking ball. Look at the speed of Plazonia. Just getting in front of Irfan. And again, still Plazonia. Strength, power. Going past Irfan Najib there. And looks like he's shaken off that injury, that early injury. And for a moment, it did look like Irfan Najib was first to the ball, the favorite to get there. But Plazonia showing great speed to power past Irfan Najib there. That would be a great battle between Plazonia and BG's right back. Shah Shahiran. Zlatkovic at left back. This is Nakamura again. Shah, Nakamura. Zlatkovic. Nakamura again. Acres of space for these two players, Shah and Nakamura. We haven't really spoken about the Hougang's midfield of Shadan, Zulfami and Yokoyama. Especially Yokoyama has been really, really quiet. We played almost 20 minutes of this game. The Japanese foreigner, a ball from Nakamura, just trying to play into that space for Inamoto. And Hougang really, really taking the risk, and Kodai Tanaka scoring his second here at the Bishan Stadium to make it 2-0 against Tanjung Pagar. Looks like Balestier in cruise control over at the Bishan Stadium. And at the moment, it's 0-0 here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Hougang 0, BG Tampines 0. And Hougang United at the moment just having problems in trying to get out from the back. And that is their safest bet so far. That long raking ball looking for Plazonia on that left-hand side. And that time Plazonia just fouling Irfan Najib, to be fair. It's so clear. And got to be careful. Plazonia wasn't even looking at the ball. Lots of the play for BG has gone down this left-hand side with Jochu, Zlatkovic and Nakamura, the triangle, the little triangles down this left-hand side. We haven't really spoken about the Glenn Quay on that right-hand side of the BG flank or attack. Zlatkovic, opportunity to put the ball into the box. He doesn't. This is Nakamura. Back to Zlatkovic. Clips one in, deflected for a corner. And that time round, Nazrul does well to just block the attempted cross. It's Zhou Chu with a corner. Kenji gets a right arm to it. Nakamura takes a shot, deflected. Shah Shahiran. And it's all BG Tampines at the moment. Yamashita. Siakonori in a little bit of space on that right-hand side. I say a little bit, it's loads of space on the right-hand side. Zhou Chu. Yamashita. Now he gets the ball. Siakonori whips one with the right foot, and Kenji. Comfortable catch in the end. Ball was a little bit too close to him. Inamoto just lurking in between the two defenders. Kenji's long ball only as far as Fox. This is Latkovic. BG Tampines come again. BG Tampines scoring 7 goals so far in the cup in 3 games, conceding 3. And Hougang, they've scored 7, but conceded those 5 goals, 3 to the Young Lions. Yamashita. Clip ball for Glenn Quay. Again, a little bit too long. It's been really, really cagey in terms of how the Hougang have gone on doing their business in this first 25 minutes or so. Don't want to be taking too much risk. Sitting really, really deep. BG Tampines with all the possession in the world. And obviously, Hougang just needing that 1 point. But it is a dangerous game to play, because if BG Tampines do score, then they've really got to come out and try to get that equalizing goal. So it really is a dangerous game that Hougang United are playing. Kenji with a long ball, looking for Enders. Nicely played. This is Yokoyama. Zhou Chu just getting back goal side. Rajic. Plazonia, a push and run. Pass Irfan Najib. Ball comes in, only as far as Shah Shahiran. The presence of mind to just get into a position where he could defend and get goal side. And looks like the safest bet for Hougang is on that left-hand side with the pace and power of Plazonia. Enrique. Anders will try to just slip the ball in for Nazrul. And Inamoto wins in the air. And this is Siakonori 1v1 against Tajeli. Siakonori. And it just goes wide. And I think he'll be really, really disappointed that he didn't get this on target. As soon as he was away on this 1v1 situation, Inamoto winning it in the air. Superb from Inamoto. And then Siakonori 1v1 against the Jelly. And to be fair, the angle was really tight, but play of his quality, I think he'd be really disappointed that he didn't put this on target. Yeah, I think that touch just put him slightly wider than he expected or he wanted. That's a half chance, I gotta say. Enrique with a long ball looking for his skipper. And Zlatkovic just coming back in time. Nakamura, Zhou Chu, neat and tidy. This is Shah Shahiran. Spreads it wide to Kwe. Cuts inside his man. Goes all the way into the middle. He's got Nakamura in support. Nakamura gets it. And that ball was a poor one. He was looking for Shah Shahiran. Plazonia. I think that was well done from Irfan Najib. Well played from Taki. I don't think there was a foul there. Nakamura invited to take a shot there, but well, not typical of a Nakamura pass. A wayward pass, and 2 wayward passes in a row for Nakamura. That's not typical as well for the Singaporean Kyoga Nakamura. Rajic, nicely done, gets away from danger. Oh, brilliant from Rajic. He spreads it out wide to the left-hand side. Plazonia. Rajic is still in the middle, and the ball comes in. Great defensive header. Superb from Dylan Fox. He knew he had to get there because Nazrul Nazari had made his way into the penalty area. It all started with that Rajic play. You can see there, just Nazrul Nazari from right wing. And you always want your right winger to get into a position in the central regions when your left winger gets into those dangerous positions on the left-hand side. And that's what Nazrul Nazari did. They got the defend here against Shadan Sulaiman's corner. An in-swinger. And it was Enrique with a challenge. And Irfan Najib tried to get away with the ball, but Hougang keeps possession. Nazrul, Zulfami. Tajali with a long ball, again looking for Plazonia. Can he keep it in play? Nope, is the answer. Well, since the turn of the year, after the break in December, the league form for BG Tampines, 3 wins and 2 losses. The 2 losses coming to Hougang, that 4-2 loss, and that 1-0 loss at the Bishan Stadium to Lion City Sailors. And here comes BG Tampines. Inamoto back to Joel Chu. Nakamura. Chu again. Shah. Chu. Zlatkovic. He turns his man. Tajali with a header. Dylan Fox with a touch. Nicely done. This is Konori all the way back to Yamashita. Invited to take a shot. And straight at Kenji. And at the moment, BG Tampines just raking up the shots count. Just invited to take a shot there. And this time straight at Kenji Rushdi. Again, long ball looking for Plazonia. A slip from Irfan Najib. But Nakamura helps his right back out. Zulfami Arifin. Just looking for the run of Nazrul Nazari. He's been really lively, the Hougang skipper, playing on the right side of midfield. Always wants to make that run, making it happen, and I think that's very, very important for Hougang today if they want to really do something, because at the moment, everything is coming down that left-hand side, those long balls, and he needs support. Maybe Nazrul can provide that for Hougang United. This is Zlatkovic. Jochu. Shah Shahiran making a little bit of space for himself there. Nakamura. Again, Yamashita. Lots of space. This time, Irfan Najib. Plazonia closing him down. This is Shah Shahiran. Nakamura. Zlatkovic. Time to cross, time to look up. Nakamura. Again, that's a good run from Joel Chu, but ball, again, a little bit too strong. Skidding off the Jalan Besar surface. And Joel Chu. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Nakamura, a little bit softer, my friend. Joel Chu with 2 goals this season. And obviously that is one of the criticism, if you do have one, for Joel Chu, the lack of goals. Racic, and look at where he is. It's in his own half and with possession with his side, so it's always going to be difficult for Hougang, but he comes away with it on this left-hand side. Maybe a chance here. Yokoyama is in the middle, a 1v1. And again, a little bit too much for Racic to do. Yamashita in the end doing so well in that 1v1 situation. And Inamoto just losing out to Enrique, but the ball still with BG Tampines. Irfan Najib. Siakonori. Just Inamoto just playing off the last line of defense. Made that run, but the ball didn't come from Konori. Joel Chu. Zlatkovic. He whips one in, and nicely defended by Anders Aplin. Zlatkovic again, this time a little bit closer to goal, so decided to just drive the ball in with his left foot, in step. And it could have gone anywhere there. Inamoto was just behind Anders Aplin. The Chu-Kwe combination. Chu with the corner. And Racic there, one-on-one with Zlatkovic. Ball whipped in again, and a header! And again, right place, right time. Kenji, the header by Dylan Fox, which didn't outfox the goalkeeper. Ball whipped in from Konori, and a little bit of a deflection as well. And I think Tajeli Slama did well there to just put Dylan Fox off. Either way, it's still an attempt on target. BG Tampines just getting a little bit closer as the match goes on. Hougang just trying to play through the middle, trying to play through Zulfami, and just take a look at where Inamoto is. Been really disciplined in that pressing, just trying to keep Zulfami away from the ball, keep the ball away from Sharan Sulaiman as well. So that's really good pressing from this BG side. It's a different game plan for Hougang. So you really can tell Hougang just dropping deep, letting BG Tampines have the ball in their own half, and also in the midfield third as well. Just trying to be as disciplined, trying to be as compact as possible. They're forming a 5 as well at the moment, with Nazrul Nazari just forming a right wing-back position, dropping off alongside Anders Aplin. This is Glenn. Just switching sides to the left-hand side. A ball whipped in from Zlatkovic. And again, Inamoto 1v1 against Enrique, probably just doing enough. Ball slightly behind him, the ball from Zlatkovic, but again, ball whipped in beautifully from Zlatkovic. And there, the ball just slightly behind him. Inamoto in the mixer. I tell you what, the crosses are coming, and Hougang probably Just need to get a little bit closer to the crosser. And that time around it was Nazrul Nazari. Robert Azeko played one game against his counterpart, Gavin Lee, and has come out tops. Just a little bit of instructions to Yokoyama, who's been really quiet in this first half so far. Yokoyama played for the champions Albrechts last season. Very, very hard-working player in the middle of the park. Scored one goal in the cup so far, Yokoyama. Nakamura. Again, being really, really patient. Well, Hougang United's form after the resumption of the league in January, not too bad at all. 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss. (3-1) winners over Ballister, 4-2 winner over BG Tampines. And then 2 draws, Young Lions and the Sailors as well. So you do know that on their day, they are very capable indeed. Again, ball coming in. A mistake there from Sharan Sulaiman, but the flag had already gone up for offside. And assistant referee, to be fair, had his flag up pretty quick. Ayrul Amri, second assistant referee. Vestring. And mistake, a blunder at the back there. Ball going out for a corner kick. A little bit casual at the moment, Hougang just trying to play out from the back. Vestring stopped by Glenn Quay and his ball back. A little bit of a miscom. And not for the first time today. The Chiu Quay combination on the corner kick routines for BG Tampines. Glenn Quay will take this one with his left foot. I think that ball was intended for Sia Konori, and Yokoyama just totally missed that ball, and the ball goes to Konori. 1v1 against Jordan Vestring. Still manages to put the ball in, and Irfan Najib on his left foot, not the best. And that's a poor switch of play there. Jordan Vestring, and here comes BG again, Joel Chu. He's got Glenn on the right-hand side for support. He plays it to Shah Shahiran. Zlatkovic, Konori. And that's great double teaming on this side, Yokoyama and Jordan Vestring. In the end, Yokoyama winning the free kick. Ex-teammates at Albrechts, 2 champions, Sia Konori and Yokoyama. Well, we've played 40 minutes, and safe to say it's pretty much all BG Tampines in terms of possession and superiority in terms of chances created as well. Probably coming closest with the Inamoto glancing header, which forced Kenji Rushdie into a remarkable save. Inamoto always danger with 2 goals in the cup so far. Obviously started the campaign with the Young Lions. And the Zeppelin. Yokoyama. Well, in terms of results, this is not bad for Hougang. This is what they want. This is Plazonia. Oh, that's a good ball in. Nazrul plays it back to Plazonia. And you can see what he was trying to do, trying to curl the ball in, but deflected out for a throw-in. Oh, I think it was last touch coming off Irfan Najib. Right call there. Irfan Najib doesn't like the call, but I think from the replays you can see, there you go, the last touch. He just dragged it a little bit with his left foot. Irfan Najib still not happy, but corner kick for Hougang. Can they snatch it just before half-time here? This is Sharan Sulaiman with an in-swinger. Headed away. Great defending. Great defensive work there from the striker, Sia Konori. Yeah, superb from Sia Konori, who's been really outstanding for BG Tampines. And obviously with Kapitovic gone, even more important that he takes over the mantle. An offside given against BG Tampines. Inamoto. Westring, Plazonia. Plazonia again. Irfan Najib, touch tight on the left winger. Enrique. And the Zeppelin. Tajeli, a little bit of space in front of him. Opted to go left to Jordan Westring. I think he was surprised there to receive the ball, Jordan Westring. And it's a throw-in. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half, normal time. We do hear that might just have only 1 minute of added time in this first half. Oh, that's almost a good ball for Glenn Quay. The ball in from Sia Konori. Nakamura. Zlatkovic had made the run, and Nakamura opted to play it short instead. This is Sia Konori again. Shah Shahiran. Maybe one more chance before half-time. Ball again from Zlatkovic. Only as far as Zlatkovic again. This is Shah Shahiran. Joel Chu with the turn. Always players in front of him. Zlatkovic just trying to vary his crosses. So far he's been driven in. Again Zlatkovic. Oh, that's nicely done. Just looking for Nakamura, but again, the idea was there to just flick the ball up for Nakamura. And that's confirmation for you. 1 minute of added time. That's about right. With maybe that 1 minute for Plazonia so early on in the game when he was injured for a short while at least. Well, it's been a pretty straightforward game, really, for BG Tampines. Loads of possession, created some chances for them to score. And a pattern really set for Hougang to just defend deep and try to play on the counter. One Avenue is down that left-hand side with Stepan Plazonia. But it's been all BG Tampines in this first half. And Plazonia there just trying to get into that space. Ball by Rajic. And that is the half-time whistle blown by referee Taki. And a couple of chances, but most of play going BG's way. Chances for Glenn with a header. Plazonia's shot, obviously, for Hougang, that one and only shot for them. But apart from that, the best chance went to this guy here, Inamoto, with that glancing header of a cross from Nakamura. Pulled off a great save from Kenji. But at half-time here at the Jalan Besar Stadium, it's Hougang United nil, BG Tampines Rovers nil. to the Jalan Besar Stadium. This is Group A of the Singapore Cup. Hougang United and BG Tampines Rovers. It's 0-0 at half-time. And there were a couple of good chances in that first half. And it all started off with this chance for Hougang United. Great play down this right-hand side. Nazrul Nazari being really patient. And that cutback was met by a thunderous shot from Plazonia with his left foot. And he just dragged it wide. That was a good chance for Hougang, really, and probably their best chance of the night so far. And there was Nazrul Nazari, the skipper, with the ball actually intended for Racic, but Plazonia with the final effort. And then a huge chance for Inamoto, a glancing header. I think that was the best he could do. Great ball from Nakamura. But Kenji Rushdie in place of Zaiful Nizam, who's suspended for this game. The ball in from Nakamura, and Inamoto just lurking in between of Tajeli and Daniel Enrique. But great save from Kenji. And then Sia Konori with another chance, this time of an Inamoto assist. Good header and 1v1. And I think that touch just probably put it a little bit too wide for him to maneuver the ball. And his final shot just went wide of the post. This was a great header from Inamoto, winning the ball off Daniel Enrique. But having gotten into that position, probably a half chance. I think Tajeli does well to put him off. And then this opportunity for Shuya Yamashita from range. Lots of time, space afforded to him. And just take a look at the Hougang midfield, just dropping off. And in the end, Yamashita's effort was straight at Kenji Rushdie in goal, who has had a pretty good game in goal for Hougang United. And then Dylan Fox with the header of this corner. And Sio Konori with a ball that was whipped in with his right foot. And I think that was a combination of the header and Tajeli, who does well, putting on the challenge for Dylan Fox. The ball straight at the goalkeeper, Kenji Rushdie. And just take a look at the stats here. Probably the surprising part is possession, only 57% to BG Tampines. But having said that, it was all about the attempts on goal. BG Tampines with 8 attempts on goal and 3 on target. And Hougang United, not surprising, playing on the counter. Remember, a 0-0 is enough for Hougang to go through. Well, these are the highlights from the Balestier Tanjung Pagar game. And Kodai Tanaka with an early goal in the 13th minute of the game, just getting in front of his man. And then in the 18th minute of the game, he makes it 2-0. And this was too easy in the end for Kodai Tanaka, a striker red hot on form. And this were the fixtures so far. The fixtures: LCS 3-1 winners, Young Lions 7-1. And of course here at the Jalan Besar Stadium, it's still 0-0. Balestier 2-0 leading at the Bishan Stadium. And tomorrow, do not forget, it's BG Patum versus Lion City Sailors at the Jalan Besar Stadium, 8:30 p.m. kickoff. And we'll go for a short break. We'll come back for the second half. Don't go away. It's Hougang United 0, BG Tampines Rovers 0. Hello and welcome back to the Jalan Besar Stadium. If you just tuned in, it's Hougang United nil, BG Tampines Rovers nil in Group A of the Singapore Cup. As I mentioned before, it's the last game for both these sides. And as it stands, BG Tampines and Hougang will go through to the semis. But it is quite a dangerous game. The Hougang team is playing, because if BG do score, then they've got to play catch up, because they need at least a point. And judging from that first half performance, the team that was highly likely to score the first goal is BG Tampines. It seems like there will not be any changes for both these sides, and that's no surprise really. And was pretty clear and evident what Hougang United is trying to do. Try to sit deep, try to be as compact as possible, try to be as disciplined as possible defensively, and then try as much as possible, if they can, go for the counter, go for the quick break, go for the long raking balls for the Stepan Plazonia down this left-hand side. Kenji Urujdi made a couple of good saves in that first half, and notably that brilliant save from Inamoto's glancing header. Kenji Urujdi making his 4th appearance this season. He's conceded 1 goal in the cup. Now obviously in place of regular and captain Zaiful Nizam in goal. They're all set with BG Tampines going from left to right, and Hougang in their orange kit going from right to left. Again, looks like no changes in terms of approach for Hougang. Sitting deep and in a 5 at the back as well. A line of 5. Nazrul just dropping a little bit deeper to form that 5 across the back line. Jochu Nakamura. Just technical players, both these players, Jochu and Nakamura, just probing, trying to find those pocket of spaces in between the defense and midfield. Nakamura, and then Shah with a touch. Jochu again. Nakamura in support. Siakonori always moving, and a good ball in. And ball probably will go out for a throw-in. Kenji not troubled. Most of the play for BG has been on that left-hand side, with Zlatkovic in that first half, just whipping a couple of balls in, driving the balls in as well, low and hard. It's been a ploy in that first half. And obviously Zlatkovic with lots of space and time on the ball. Sulfami winning the header. Good strong challenge in from Jordan Vestring. And Shah Shahiran just caught on his left toe, I think. And again, Stepan Plazonia, he doesn't look comfortable. Again, just struggling with his left thigh. Joe Shah with a dummy. This is Glenn Quay. Ball only as far as Kenji Rujdi again. Jordan. Tajeli. A long ball looking for Plazonia. It's a great ball actually. This is Plazonia. One-on-one against Irfan Najib. Brilliant defending from the right back. This time, just got in front of his man. And a sliding tackle puts the ball out for a throw-in. Tajeli again. His ball almost played Plazonia through just moments ago. Kenji. Shot on all the way back to Kenji. He had to get that clearance right. Oh, that's a mistake at the back. This is Yamashita, and this is Racic, and it's a great save. And a mistake at the back. Almost. Racic just playing off the last defender. Almost putting Hougang ahead. Good save from Shazwan Buhari, but I think Racic would be disappointed. But here comes BG down this left-hand side. Zlatkovic, a ball in, and that's the first goal. Inamoto forces the ball home from close range in the 6-yard area. And it was Zlatkovic's ball that was drilled in to the penalty area. A long ball behind the defense. Right wing back nowhere to be found. And that run from Inamoto, he probably just touched it with his right thigh, I think. It doesn't matter, still a goal. And Racic will be ruining his miss at the opposite end. And just going from the game so far, I think it's no more than what they deserve. But just moments before that, Racic could have punished BG Tampines with a goal. And we do hear that VAR is actually checking if there was a possible handball by Inamoto when he touched the ball into the net. Again, from the replay, it wasn't really clear. It did look like he touched it with his right thigh. And goal given, 1-0, BG Tampines. And I spoke about this in the first half. I spoke about this at halftime as well. It's a dangerous game that Hougang are playing, because if they sit deep and if they invite the pressure, and if BG Tampines do score, then it's always going to be an uphill battle for Hougang. Now they've got to come out. Now they've got to come out and play. And leave spaces at the back as well. So here comes BG Tampines again. And if there's just one time when they just went to sleep on that right-hand side, Zlatkovic had acres of space to run onto, and at time to pick out Inamoto in the 6-yard area. And Kenji, for the first time, couldn't do anything about it. It's going to be interesting to see what Robert Ezeako do here. Does he come out, or does he still stick to his same game plan? But this is Glenn Quay, BG Tampines coming out strong in the second half. This is Zlatkovic, who's been really good in that position, almost like a left winger in this game. Shah, Siokonori. Then Siokonori was offside. And it would be good to see the Racic miss as well, because that was really, I tell you what, if that had gone in, it would have been a different story. I don't think BG Tampines would have had that chance. And you would put your money on Racic to score that, but Shazwan with a good stop in the end. Yamashita will go all the way back to Shazwan Buhari. Irfan, nicely done. Siokonori. This is great football, and now Hougang are in trouble again. This is Glenn Quay. He's got Shah. Shah with a cross, a little bit too late, and Daniel Enrique gets there before his man. He keeps it simple to Shadan. And foul not given. This is Siokonori. And the ball into the penalty area. And a swivel! And straight at the goalkeeper. The BG Tampines looking really, really dangerous now. I just do feel the next goal is so important. The ball just slightly behind Inamoto, and just couldn't get good purchase on the ball. Well, it's funny, isn't it? In that first half, BG Tampines had that possession, but Plazonia with a pretty good chance so early on to put them ahead. And in the second half as well, Racic with a good chance to put them ahead, but then BG Tampines just punishes them with an Inamoto goal, and Fox will receive a yellow card for that, and he knows it as well. Challenge on Yokoyama, and Fox takes one for the team. Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing, and he pretty much made up his mind early on as well to pull down Yokoyama. Can Hougang United make this count? And we just do hear from our pitch side reporter that Robert Ezeko wants a red card for Fox. A little bit asking for too much there. Ball was definitely out in a wide position. It's not a 1v1 with the goalkeeper. So what can Hougang do here? This is Zulfami Arifin with his favorite left foot as well. Great position actually for Hougang. Big man up top as well, Daniel Enrique, Plazonia, Racic. Ball curled in and away from everyone. Will be disappointed with that delivery, Zulfami Arifin. Well, now you see Hougang pressing high up the pitch. It's just being really proactive now in the way they are playing. They've got to change it up, and there you go. This is Yokoyama. Racic. Yokoyama! Great save. The ball hasn't gone out of play here, and now it has. Well, you do wonder why didn't start with the same game plan. There you go, press high up the pitch, wins the ball high up the pitch, and Yokoyama with that final shot, trying to beat Shazwan Buhari down the near post. Great save. Shadan with the delivery into the penalty area, and a header from Enrique. Plazonia with a cutback. Nakamura away. Hougang again winning possession. This is Plazonia. Oh, that's a good ball in. Shadan. Another ball into the penalty area. Shahi ran away. Great defensive header. And here comes BG Tampines. I think the idea was to put Inamoto away on this right-hand side. Good idea. Execution wasn't the right one. Here comes Plazonia. Good open game now in the second half. Jalan. Plazonia just took his eye off the ball. And Irfan cleans up at the back. This is Shahiran. Nakamura. Well, as a spectacle, as a match for the fans as well, I think it's become a better game of football in the second half. After that goal from Inamoto, forces Hougang to come out and play. This is Glenn Quay. Oh, and ball intended for Inamoto. Nakamura keeps it simple this time. This is Zlatkovic. We do hear that BG Tampines might make a change here, preparing one. Oh, that's a good ball in. And Anders Aplin with the final interception. We do hear that Faris Ramli will be coming on for Joel Chu. We wait for confirmation for that to happen. Tajeli. Well, to be fair, Hougang still early on, still more than half an hour to go to play in this game, so don't need to panic here. And to be fair, they haven't. Tajeli. Plazonia. Jordan Westring had made that run from deep. A little bit of pulling there from Irfan Najib. And this time Taki being lenient on Irfan Najib. Well, we've seen them given. That's a blatant pull. And substitution for the BG side. Number 12, Joel Chu, replaced by number 30, Faris Ramli. Faris Ramli, experienced player, has been injured for most parts of the second half of the season, so good to see him back as well in the mixer. Zulfami. Anders all the way to Tajeli. Plazonia, a huge switch of play there, but only as far as Zlatkovic, and he calmly put the ball back for Shazwan Buhari. BG with possession now. Shahiran. And Faris there trying to make that run past Jordan Westring. And a clear foul by Jordan Westring on Faris Ramli. And that's what you're going to get with Faris. Always trying to nick the ball in front of the fullbacks. Very nippy. There you go. Clear foul. Knew exactly what he was doing. Jordan Westring, as soon as he was a little bit late, a foul was going to be given. Faris Ramli, 9 goals this season. The number 30. Having a chat on who's gonna do what here. It's the Faris and Glenn. Glenn with a cross. A header across, and good defending in the end. Jordan Westring has been pretty solid at the back, at left back. And Tajeli and Inamoto there. And Momataki just trying to calm things down between Inamoto and Tajeli. This is Zulfami Arifin. Long ball looking for Nazrul, who did look like he was offside. Plazonia, nicely done. Showed too much of the ball to Shah, but the ball is with Dejan Racic. Nazrul. Shadan. Zulfami. He's got Anders on the right-hand side. Just to wonder why the ball didn't go out to him. It was an acres of space. This is Yokoyama. Tajeli. Daniel Enrique. That's a poor touch from Aplin. And here comes Siakunori. Good speed. Zlatkovic. Konori. Again, time and space to get the cross in. A header by Tajeli. Oh, and it's handball. And Momataki is so sure about the decision here. And that's what he's saying as well. Let's take a look at this. Siakunori, again, time and space to put the ball in. Brilliant spot from Momataki. His left hand went up, didn't it? Tajeli Slamat. And Taki straight away pointed to the spot. And the fourth official as well believes that the arm was in an unnatural position and was extended. And I tell you what, that is a brilliant spot from Taki. Well, I said that the next goal would be really, really important here. And it's Shah Shahiran versus Kenji Rushdi in goal. Is this game over for Hougang? Shah Shahiran against Kenji Rushdi. Interesting to see which side Shah goes here with this effort. I'm still waiting for confirmation from VAR. But I tell you what, it was pretty conclusive from the replays. Number 2, and goal number 2 for Shah Shahiran in the Singapore Cup this season. And it was a superb penalty. And what about that for celebrations as well? Absolutely brilliant. And what a confident penalty that was. Well, it's going to be an uphill task here for Hougang United, and they've got to make those changes, and they have. Hougang going to make one change here, and it's a pretty attacking change as well. Anders Aplin to be replaced by Farhan Zulkifli. confirmation there from the stadium announcer. This means that Nazrul Nazari will just move back with Farhan Zulkifli playing in an advanced position. It's 2-0. And as it stands, looks like a DPMM going through from Group A alongside BG Tampines. Fox. Oh, that's a poor clearance then. This is Farhan Zulkifli. Can he punish him? Blazonia. Oh, was that handball? I'm sure this is going to be checked. Taki wasn't sure about that, but here comes Hougang again. That's not a foul. Zulfami goes down. A challenge from Faris Ramli, but ball given away again. And Zulfami Arifin there at the wrong end of the Faris Ramli challenge is still down. Let's take a look at this, whether did it touch any one of the BG Tampines players' hands. I think was it Yamashita? Again, very tight one there. Can't really tell. Well, if you just tuned in, BG Tampines have just got their second goal through a Shah Shahiran penalty, which means that it's 2-0 and Hougang are going out of the Singapore Cup. Tajali. He gives the ball away. This is Fox. Zlatkovic looking for an Inamoto had made that run, and Zlatkovic opted to keep it short and tidy. Well, the onus now is really on Hougang to put the pressure on BG Tampines. Nothing to lose. Got to go all out, try to win the ball as high up the pitch, because as it stands, they are already out of the cup. A long ball looking for Faris Ramli. Kenji will get there first. Brilliant from the goalkeeper, who really can't really do much with the two goals that was conceded by Hougang. Farhan against Zlatkovic. Really tricky customer, Farhan Zulkifli. And a ball going out of play this time round. Good defending from Zlatkovic. And we all know what happened in the last game when Farhan Zulkifli came on to the pitch against BG Tampines. It was absolutely brilliant. And obviously there was some controversy over the goals, but he was really good. A catalyst in the Hougang side. But is it a matter of too little too late here at the Jalan Besar Stadium? Enrique will sweep up at the back. Just looking at the Hougang bench, a couple of changes they could make as well. Some attacking players in Gabriel Kwek, Hazwan Halim as well. And they've got the youngster in Luka Tan, who's also pretty much an attacking player. But here comes BG Tampines play, really opening up here. This is Sia Konori. He's got Shah, but opted to go for goal instead, Konori. And Shah was in good space in the middle and went for goal instead. Knew exactly what he was doing, just tried to curl it into the far post. Couldn't curl it enough. Probably will be making another change, Hougang, and a surprising one as well, I feel. And the player I just spoke about, Luka Tan, is going to make an appearance here. Blazonia getting past Yamashita, and the shot spilled by the goalkeeper. And Farhan Zulkifli there with a chance to make it 2-1. And Shazwan Boari really lucky here. He just spills it. And Farhan Zulkifli should have made it 2-1. Still a corner though. This is Sharan Sulaiman. Curls one in. And Shazwan, not for the first time, spills it again. And this time, gets luckier again. Not really convincing the skipper. Inamoto. Nakamura. Inamoto. Time to turn as well. Glenn. Shah. Kunori. Faris. Kunori again. Looking so dangerous, BG, every single time they come forward. Look like causing a threat in the Hougang goal. This is Farhan Zulkifli. He gives the ball away, doing too much there. Tampines are looking to make a couple of changes as well. Looks like Amirul Adli is getting ready. As well as Arya Igami. Zlatkovic though with the ball. Nakamura. Slightly more than 15 minutes to go in this game. With BG Tampines in the driver's seat, looking really comfortable. Zlatkovic. Inamoto, 1v1 against Enrique. He gets the better of Enrique. And ran out of space in the end. Ball going out to Kenji Rushdi. Zulfami Arifin receives the ball in his own half. This is Nazrul Nazari. Simple ball out to Shadan. Miscom there. He gives the ball away to Dylan Fox. Siokonori played it slightly behind Glenn Quay, but he receives the ball again. Konori, he's got Shah with him, and Enrique, right place, right time. Nakamura doing well to shield the ball from Farhan Zulkifli. Konori. Well, if you're down, you don't want to be going against this side, BG Tampines, because you've got players who love doing this, keeping possession of the ball and being really patient. And you've really got to be disciplined in terms of setting the trigger to go forward and trying to press the man on the ball. And at the moment, Hougang is just struggling to get anything out of this game. But here comes Racic with a shot. And he deflected out for a corner. Almost out of nothing there, Hougang. Racic, is that his last action of the night? And looks like it is. Or maybe not. Robert Ezia call there. Just sticking Racic up for now at least. Sharan with the corner. A deep one. And another corner. The last touch there from Dylan Fox. Wrestle with Enrique. Ball from Yokoyama this time. And Racic with the header. And last touch of the game for Dejan Racic. He'll be replaced by number 56, Luka Tan, the 19-year-old. comes in place of Hougang's top scorer, Dejan Rajic. And Tampines as well make a couple of changes. Irfan Najib and Glenn Quay being replaced by Arya Igami and Amirul Adli. Those are 1-for-1 changes, I gotta say. And BG Tampines will resume the game with a goal kick. Luka Tan, 5 appearances this season. Then the pitcher, number 56. And 1 appearance in the Singapore Cup so far. It's a strong challenge that was put in by Enrique. But both going for the ball. Inamoto, Enrique. Inamoto receiving the ball. And Arya Igami wanted the return ball, but ball just played behind him. The skipper with the throw-in, Nazrul Nazari, a short one that was played back by Zulfami. And here comes BG Tampines again. This is Arya Igami. And nicely done from Tajeli. He just intercepted the ball. This is Shadan. He comes away with the ball, looking for Plazonia. One-on-one against Amirul Adli. Shadan slows things down. This is Tajeli. First touch for the youngster Luka Tan. Good first touch actually. This is Yokoyama. And Luka Tan again. He's through! And he makes it 2-1. Luka Tan, first goal of the season. And what an introduction for the youngster and for Hougang United. It's game on here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. And he was the one who picked the ball up in the right channel. He played the ball in for Yokoyama and then went for the return ball. And clearly onside. And what a ball that was from Yokoyama as well. And a beautiful finish from Luka Tan, a confident one as well for a youngster. And only in the pitch, less than 5 minutes, puts it through Shazwan Buhari's legs. And it's 2-1, game on. And maybe, just maybe, a chance here for Hougang United. Game almost looked like it was dead and buried for them. That's not the case with the introduction of Luka Tan. But they've got to defend here. It's BG Tampines with Faris Ramli down the right-hand side. And a ball in, and Inamoto almost getting there. And an all-important Enrique interception. A teasing ball that was played from Faris Ramli there. Brilliant defending from Daniel Enrique. Well, could this be a grandstand finish here? Ball whipped in. And Kenji, a howler from the goalkeeper. And Dylan Fox makes no mistake whatsoever. And everyone going to the BG official, and that was the mistake from Kenji. Goes out, flaps at it, and Dylan Fox into an empty goal, probably, and probably Jordan Vestring could have done better, but it doesn't matter. It's a 3-1, and just when you thought, and just when Robert Ezeko thought that there was a silver lining, a light at the end of the tunnel, and Dylan Fox erases them all together. 3-1, BG Tampines. And is that the goal makes it almost certain that BG will top this group. This is Plazonia. Gets to the end of that. Does well, actually. And Nakamura away. And you're always told, when you score a goal, always concentrate in the next few minutes. Yokoyama comes away with a quick free kick. Plazonia with a cross, and Shazwan has been really poor with his handling so far. And Lukatan just going for the ball. And just take a look at Shazwan Buhari's handling there again for the third time in this game. And again, got lucky. It's a foul though. The challenge from Lukatan, the goal scorer. Is there enough time here for Hougang to get into the game again? Tampines will be looking to make a sub. Looks like Nakamura will be coming off, but here comes BG Tampines again. Seokonori with Inamoto on his left-hand side in support. He plays Inamoto through and the center, and Faris Ramli makes it 4-1. And it's game and match here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. A superb move, BG Tampines. And Faris Ramli in the end can't miss from there. But it was Seokonori who drives with the ball forward. Inamoto in support. And let's take a look at Faris Ramli. Was he offside there? And from evidence of that replays, it wasn't really conclusive, but at the moment the goal stands 4-1 BG Tampines. And here is the goal, and VAR is probably checking on the outcome of that goal. A centre from Inamoto. Was Faris Ramli in an offside position? And from that angle as well, can't really tell. As BG Tampines confirm their change. And Hougang as well, with Yokoyama making way for Hazwan. We're still awaiting news on the confirmation of the goal. And it is confirmed. It's 4-1 BG Tampines. And cementing their place at the top of Group A. They will finish as group champions, with DPMM most likely taking a second spot. Yase, the substitute, gets the ball, and Hougang in danger really of losing their discipline here in the final stages of this match at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Amirul Adli, closed down by Lukatan. Hazwan, the number 7, has come on for Yokoyama. And Nazrul goes all the way back to Kenji. They don't want the ball here, Hougang. They want the ball high up the pitch. And probably has been the problem all game long. Criticism of Hougang this evening. They haven't really taken risk. They haven't really been brave enough to go forward, to try to go for the first goal. Instead, He's conceded, and conceded 4 at that. Kunori. BG Tampines enjoying their evening. Now, Faris Ramli, Kunori. And Faris Ramli knows that wasn't the best of balls. Well, Kunori wants a goal. He hasn't scored. Long punt up front looking for Farhan Zulkifli. He will control it. Can he go past Zlatkovic? Shadan plays it around Zlatkovic this time. This is Farhan Zulkifli. Good challenge from Zlatkovic. Less than 3 minutes to go. Normal time. Farhan Zulkifli. And Zlatkovic there first. Shadan. Farhan. Nicely done. Brilliant from Farhan. And Luka again. Almost making it 4-2. He's been lively, Luka Tan, the youngster. Movement is good. Receives the ball from Farhan. He looks like a real predator, Luka Tan. Ball whipped in. Headed away by BG. Looking for Luka again. He gets there in front of his man. And this time, Shazwan holds on to the ball. Amirul Adli. Faris Ramli. Shah. Amirul. Lots of space. Well, BG Tampines, they don't have to go forward anymore. They have to keep on holding on to the possession. Be patient. Amirul Adli. Faris. Zlatkovic. Yase. Amirul. I think that was intended for Faris. Wanted Faris to make that run. And Faris had checked back. Tajali. Amirul. Nicely done all the way back to his goalkeeper and skipper, Shazwan. He hasn't been all that convincing in terms of his handling, but hasn't been punished by Hougang. And it's 5 minutes of added time in the second half. More time for BG Tampines to hold on to the ball. Well, BG Tampines and DPMM will await the results of the other group in terms of who will finish in the top 2. At the moment, looks like it's going to be LCS and BG Patum. We'll wait and see for that. But here comes BG Tampines on the left-hand side with substitute Arya Igami. Can he put the icing on the cake here? And shot blocked. This is Sharan Sulaiman. Look at the space. It's a really, really open game here. This is Farhan Zulkifli. Sharan Sulaiman! And a save. Again, he spills the ball. And from the rebound, he makes a save. Shazwan Buhari makes amends again. Shazwan Buhari was a good shot. Sharan had to keep it low. A little bit of deflection. And to be fair, he got up quickly and made the second save. They headed away. Amirul. Arya Igami as well, helping out in defense. Jalan finding himself in a wide left position. A ball looking for Hazwan. And as a team, I think BG Tampines has defended well as well. And Tajeli letting the ball drop. That's good defending from Tajeli. Plazonia. Jalan. Tried to roll the ball, tried to be a little bit cheeky there. Plazonia tried to go past Amirul Adli. Luka Tan, in the few minutes that he's been on the pitch, he's been really, really good. Tidy on the ball. Had one shot or two shots on goal. Or one goal and one was saved by the goalkeeper. Zlatkovic. Yase slowing down play. Kanori trying to play the give and go, trying so hard to get his goal here. Sia Kanori, the top scorer. Amirul Adli all the way back, will be chased by Plazonia. Well, Shazwan Buhari in a weird kind of way, that's the best thing he's done. Brilliant. He's going past the two Hougang players on the ground. Well, BG will just see this game out. 1.5 minutes to go. But Arya Igami has other ideas. Oh, brilliant footwork. And here comes Faris Ramli. Can this be the icing on the cake? It is! BG Tampines dismantling Hougang. And it is the icing on the cake for BG Tampines, and Faris Ramli making no mistakes. Powers the ball home. And from that distance and the power of the ball as well, the power of the finish. And he had Inamoto in the 6-yard area as well. But he wasn't going to use him. 2 goals in the cup. 2 goals here. Faris, the substitute, scoring his 2nd of the night. And just looking and going back to the whole game as well, you do think that they have deserved it. They were much the better side in terms of possession, in terms of how they went about doing their business. The much more positive side, I've got to say. And in the end, they've done the business here, BG Tampines. They knock out Hougang United from the Singapore Cup. They top the group. And they've been excellent throughout the night. Goals from Inamoto, Shah Shahiran from the penalty spot, Dylan Fox threw a header, and Faris Ramli's double makes it a beautiful night for BG Tampines. Luka Tan with the sole goal for Hougang United. But it's ended here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Hougang United 1, BG Tampines Rovers 5. And let's go to the highlights here. It all started out with this one here on this left-hand side. Ball that was whipped in from Zlatkovic, and Inamoto scoring that first goal. And it came in the second half. And there was a check by VAR whether Inamoto handled this ball in. It wasn't conclusive enough. And just before this, I have to say, Dejan Racic had the opportunity to put Hougang ahead. But BG Tampines go on to score the first goal. And then Tajeli, a clear handball just take a look at his left hand here. Puts it up high. And I have to give credit to Taki. But it was Shah Shahiran with his second goal in the Singapore Cup this season, who makes no mistake from the spot. He puts it past Kenji and gives Kenji the eye and puts it the other way. And he was 2-0 on the night. It seems like everything was lost until Luka Tan came onto the pitch. He receives this ball from Yokoyama and he makes no mistakes from an acute angle, puts it past Shazwan Buhari. And Luka Tan was impressive when he came on. Good play on the right-hand side. He cuts the ball back for Yokoyama and then just made a run into the area. He receives the ball and a great finish. The 19-year-old making it 2-1. But then a mistake, a howler by Kenji, who's made, well, he probably played a very good game in that first half. Up till then was really, really good. And then a howler, Fox at the back. He made no mistake, just jumping higher than Jordan Vestring. Probably could have done better. A slight nudge on Jordan Vestring. And then Kunori with the run. He plays Inamoto on the left-hand side. And then Faris Ramli will score. He makes no mistake to make it 4 on the night. It was all about the movement of Inamoto and his center. Faris makes no mistake. Always, as a right winger, you are always asked to make that run in. And that's what Faris Ramli did. And then it was all about Arya Igami's run there. Brilliant from the central midfield area. And then he puts Faris Ramli through. Vestring just caught inside. And then he powers the ball home past Kenji. And by that time, Hougang was already pushing man forward, just trying to maybe get another goal. And just look at how narrow the Hougang defense were. But Faris Ramli with a very, very good finish. A good night for Faris Ramli. 2 goals on the night. And these are the match stats. Just take a look at the number of attempts, 17 to 11. 10 on target for BG Tampines, and of course the possession stats will always favor BG Tampines. And in the end, it was a well-deserved victory for BG Tampines against a pretty decent Hougang side, but they weren't brave enough on the night. Group A standings, BG Tampines top the group with 10 points, and Brunei DPMM will go through as well in second spot with 7 points. And Hougang United here finish in 4th position. The Young Lions just pipping them on goal difference. Albrechts Niigata with 0 points after a 7-1 loss last night. Let's go to the Bishan Stadium. And Kodai Tanaka just getting in front of his man, slipping the ball home. And then he makes no mistakes again with the second goal. Just look at Tanaka just cutting inside his man and just placing the ball. What a calm finish that was. And then Sugita making it 3-0 after good play down the flanks. Derante. So Balestier with 3-0 win there against Tanjong Pagar. And this was what has gone on. 3-1 LCS winners over Geylang. Young Lions beating Albrecht 7-1, a thrashing there. And tonight, BG Tampines knocking Hougang out with a 5-1 victory at the Jalan Besar Stadium. And at the Bishan Stadium, Balestier beating Tanjong Pagar by 3-0. Don't forget, tomorrow, BG Patum take on the Lion City Sailors at the Jalan Besar Stadium, kickoff at 8:30 p.m. Well, at the Jalan Besar Stadium, we leave you with pictures with BG Tampines beating Hougang United, knocking Hougang United by 5-1. We see you next time.